Good evening! Welcome to Actoroke, set in the world of Chaldea, right here on Gen Con TV, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Oh my God, we are going to have some fun tonight. We are here doing the first of 3 RPG sessions over 1 week that will form the story that is going to be in our Actoroke Christmas special. The filming of the actors for the story will be in December, late November, into early December, and then we will edit it together. And so we are here tonight to announce that there will be an Actoroke movie-length production that will air on Christmas Day this year. It's going to be Actoroke Christmas Special, and it is going to feature the Ballbarians. The Ballbarians was the first group that we ran through Actoroke, the series 1 of Actoroke. We did one little play test standalone thing first, then we said, okay, we're going to go into production with this. And the first group was called the Ballbarians. We went 6 episodes, nice little story arc, then we abandoned them because we did it over Zoom, and none of them live in Seattle, and they were so sad when that happened. I said, okay, I promise you, when the pandemic is over, or at least over enough, I mean, will it ever really be over? When it is over enough that we can get together, I will bring you to Seattle. We will all play in person. So even though we've shared a lot of stories together with this group, this is the first time that we have got to play in person here in Chaldea Studios, doing Actoroke Ballbarians sort of thing. So we're just so excited. And of course, we are going to continue the story forward from where we left off, was a year ago, something like that. Yeah. So, without further ado, let's do introductions. I'm Peter Atkinson. I'm director, producer, editor, but tonight, the Dungeon Master for this game. And by the way, it's the first time I have DM'd Actoroke 5e live in like a year, so I'm really excited because we kind of got all these groups. Each group has a different DM, so this is my group. So yeah, not that we play favorites here. No. So, Actoroke, by the way, is what we do in Actoroke is we turn RPGs into movies. So if this is the first time you've seen us, thank you, welcome to Actoroke. What we do is we play RPGs, and then we do a screenplay adaptation of the RPG, of the story that we created in the RPG, and then we film actors acting out the role, acting out that script. Then we edit it together into a movie where we have amazing art by Tanel Levitt, and we add music and sound effects and all that stuff. And we generally do it pretty damn quick, like in a week. This time's gonna be different though, because we're doing a movie-length version, and we're kind of spreading it out over a longer time. Okay, to my left, please introduce yourself, Mr. Gabriel.
I am Gabriel Armando Vega, and I'm going to be playing Armando the Bard, a character I actually created back in 1998 in a game with Peter Atkinson, and I brought back for the Actoroke program. You can find me, and karaoke is my magical singing sword that sings duets with me. So you can find me on social media at Gabby Mondo Vega or at the Pacificon Game Expo. That's it.
Perfect. Thank you. Sean.
Hi everyone, my name is Xiaowen, and I will be playing Pansy Lightfoot in this section. And Pansy's a halfling rogue, and she has some amazing bees.
Which we're going to get to soon.
Yes. And I'm just enjoying playing Dungeons & Dragons with everyone, and trying to be invisible on internet.
Fair enough.
Hi, I'm Daryl Judd. I will be playing a barbarian dwarf named Torgrim Thorvaldsson. And I know, say it 3 times fast. You can.
No, don't.
I'm on Facebook, and you can friend me if you know somebody that's a friend of mine. Otherwise, you're not going to see me there.
It's a dangerous thing to invite.
Yeah. Okay, I'm Denise Robinson, and I'm playing Claw, who is a wilder elf, a druid. And if you want to find me, you can try on Facebook. It's Denise Robinson. There's a few of us. You're welcome to try.
Hi, everybody. I am Patrick Keefe. I am playing Calcimir Alderman, the human cleric of Dionysus. And you can find me everywhere on the internet at That Gray Gentleman. Don't try to find me under my real name. It won't work.
That might not even be his real name. Who knows? Yeah.
Who
yeah.
knows?
All right. Before we get into the game itself, safety discussions, lines and veils. So if you would like, would like to share your lines and veils, you've already told me privately. If you prefer not to say it on stream, that's fine. But let's go around. Gabriel?
The stuff we discussed is fine.
Fine. Great.
Crossing my arms.
So, talking about bees.
You want to talk about? You do want to talk about
I
bees.
do want to talk about bees.
But
So how many
how many bees?
bees are we allowed to?
My line and veil is that I must have 100 bees. And and I'm out.
More bees.
Yeah, everything I sent you is fine. I'm with
Okay,
with
I will
Dave on
let me. Denise,
for it.
Denise, do you have any lines?
I will actually share some of my lines of veils,
Yes.
which was vivisection, cannibalism, are lines, so that prefer not to cross. Rape and physical and mind control are on the line towards veil.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great, Patrick.
Mine, very similar along the lines of like no, sexual assault or any sort of like non-consensual encounter like that. But otherwise, yeah.
Okay, great, excellent. And I will absolutely do my best to respect your lines of veils. Thank you for sharing them with me here or earlier. Great.
I'm shy.
That's fine. We're all learning how to do this correctly.
Yeah.
So it's a very important part of playing RPGs especially on public stream.
Oh yes.
Okay, so, let's get into it a little bit. First of all, logistics. Does anybody have any questions about we need to settle as far as your characters and hit point rolls? I know you have some hit point rolls you want to make, so why don't we do those? How many do you have?
3d8, sir.
I say I require it if you can choose to roll, but if you roll, you got to roll on the stream. I mean, it's got to be something, yeah. So Armando, hit points.
888.
Okay.
And if I roll 4.5, I have to round it down?
Let's roll one at a time.
Okay.
So we know which order, which happened at which level.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to decide which dice now.
Yep. First one
It's a 2.
was a 2. All right. Okay. Let's see if you can beat that.
6.
6 is definitely better than 2.
Okay. There you go.
The math checks out.
There you go.
So do I beat 5 or do I roll the dice? I roll the dice.
What is that? 7?
Yes.
7. Nice.
Good.
Okay.
played.
Good. 2,
Yay.
6, 7.
Well played.
Fabulous. Okay. So anybody else have any hit point rolls or anything like that they want to do, or
Well,
just taking
after I
averages?
rolled 1 for the first 2 times I rolled hit point rolls, I think I'm gonna. I took
the
average. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got burned before.
Yeah. I like to, goad people into rolling if they're feeling it, but
Fool me once, shame
yeah.
me, fool me twice. I'm just saying.
It's not the best. Okay, let's catch us up about what your character. It's been about a year. When we concluded the last series, you had rescued Soraka, the dwarven princess of the dwarves, and
My cousin.
who had been. She had gone to Graver's Dig and demanded back rent because her clan owns the land where Graver's Dig sits. The person who ran Graver's Dig did not take kindly to this and threw in a brig. And so you guys, if you recall, rescued her. Make a long story short. And Rahat, who is the person that sent you to Graver's Dig and freed you from captivity, if you recall, sponsored you to Graver's Dig. She arranged facilitated the return of Soraka to her clan so that, to make sure that the clan showed its appreciation properly, and has passed along that largesse to you all in the form of various favors. And one of those favors, what Torgrim asked for, was a keep and a ship. And a manor and a ship. So you have a manor. This has become sort of the de facto, unless you tell me otherwise, I'm going to assume that all of you have basically been living in the manor. The manor is become the de facto home for the Ballbarians. It's in the Kingdom of Andalus, which is the kingdom that where Rahat is the head of the Merchants Guild. Malika Rahat. She is a dragon. But I want to remind you that that is not commonly known, and that she has sworn you all to secrecy as to her true nature. So it's easy for us to talk about it freely and kind of forget that, but most people don't know that she is a dragon.
Got it.
She is, so you got that from Rahat. Pansy got from Rahat, requested Pansy has this thing about giant bees. She loves giant bees. And in fact, that's how she ended up in prison with Rahat's daughters, because there was a mishap and some bees got loose and a few deaths were involved. So Rahat has helped you establish a bee colony at the manor. Now this is actually probably was perhaps the hardest request to fill. Wasn't that easy, but it took a while. So you do not have like a vast bee hive with lots of bees yet, but you did she did get a queen to swarm and come to where you're at and start building a new hive.
Nice.
And also you requested a trainer of bees. She has recruited an understudy of, you might remember, a halfling named Tofu in Graver's Dig.
Right.
Yes. So
He's vegan, wasn't he?
so Tofu, yes.
No, carnivorous, actually. Misnomer.
Weird.
Yeah, odd name. This is under development, but it is in process. Claw requested a set of armor that she has, and she's wearing it. It looks really nice. It looks pretty fancy. It looks pretty magical. Iridescent, I think, as you described it.
Yes.
Yeah, some
That's
different
awesome.
subtle shades of color in the leather, and it's pretty boss. Yeah.
All right.
And Caltamir has requested something so you can better serve its deity and increase in wisdom. And
Enhance the intelligence necessary and the wisdom required to better serve Dionysus, I believe.
Yes, that is it. And it is a pearl that is set in gold. The gold is in the shape of a mollusk, and it is a brooch that they wear. Pronouns, by the way. They? Is that right? No.
Calcimir is he, him.
And you're they.
Yes, please.
Yes, and
It.
he, she, he, yeah. That. What is that? It's a dwarf. But who is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do my best to keep that straight. And Armando had very early in the adventuring career, had a very nice sword, which he bought with a payment plan. He wanted a payment plan, but it ended up being a payment plan.
Yes.
And so Rahat has paid that debt,
Nice.
and there might be more, which we'll get to. Okay. You have been kind of hanging out I mean, you're not all there all the time. Armando was mysteriously absent for a couple of months, but he's back.
Hello.
And you all get a message by Gekon. So Gekons are the messenger courier pigeons, if you will, of Chaldea. They send messages.
They're so cute.
You each get a message inviting you to dinner at Malika Rahat's establishment in the capital city of Andalus, Jubal. And I assume you all attend.
I think Calcimere receives the note, and his eyes just start getting wider and wider as he continues to read. He's like, okay, we don't refuse this. Maybe we go.
Yeah. Claw, meanwhile, is like, oh, goody, I get to spend more time with my mistress.
Torgrim's like, here we go again.
I'm picking out clothes. Never have thought of not
I'm
going.
picking out armor.
Pansy wasn't there. She was trying to train the bees. You guys have to yell at him, and he's like,
Cal just shouts out the window, Pansy!
Fortunately, the Gekon flies. It'll find you.
well, that just kind of
Chasing you, chasing the bees.
Yeah, kind of avoided the bees. They want to go over to the bees. The bees have just been a little bit agitated since.
We're taking horses. The bees were terrible last time.
It's like on the manor, there's a sign that, you know,
Yeah.
beware of bees.
Yeah, no, beware of dogs. Beware of bees.
bees.
Well,
There are dogs too.
Yeah.
Yes. So you go to Andalus,
Just the way I remembered it.
and you go to the Granada Palace,
yes.
Here's the fountain.
and
And we've seen
you
Rahat.
see Rahat. Rahat.
Hello, Rat. How are you doing?
Hold it together. Hold it together.
There is a
Wipe some saliva.
dinner. You arrive for this dinner party. It's a intimate affair. Probably not more than 40 people. At dinner. Various nobility, other merchants. Because Rahat is the guild master of Andalus, and your family is there.
I approach them.
They're nervous. Razine intercepts you and seats you with the other Ballbarians.
I graciously go with her to them.
Yeah, him. Razine. Yeah,
That's
okay.
right.
Yeah, that's okay.
Armando, those people look strangely like you. You are aware of that.
It's the nose, isn't it? It's his nose. It's the curse.
Do you know them?
They're my family.
Oh.
Do they sing?
You mean they're your first family?
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly what I meant.
Rahat coughs. And there's a sort of a formality for a while. Dinner's brought in, and there's some introductions made. As people arrive, they're introduced, but you were like some of the last people to arrive, so you introduced, but you didn't hear who everybody else was. Rahat, eventually, kind of when it's most of the meal is passed and it's sort of time for whatever the hell she's up to, she stands and says, two reasons we are tonight organized this dinner in honor of the Ballbarians, who are, as you all remember from about a year ago, were responsible for rescuing Princess Soraka of the Dwarven clans. And I would like to, I'm here to set the record straight about the situation of Armando and his history relating to his family, which is here. There were prior accusations made against Armando years ago, and they have been discovered to have been exaggerated. And so I wanted to know, and there's a scribe, she looks at the scribe and says, I wanted to know that Armando's name has been cleared, Armando's position in his family, which is a noble family of Andalus, glad to add to your father and mother, Armando's position in his family, is, and as a noble of the kingdom of Andalus is restored. And she looks at the scribe, and the scribe says, and so it shall be known throughout Andalus.
I look towards my family.
Oh, they're like, mom's crying. I mean, they're kind of on the spot. Like whatever they might actually feel towards you, Rahat just said, your position in the family has been restored.
There's no option here.
Really? Yeah.
Okay.
So how they really feel about it, you're not quite sure. But mom's crying. Dad is stone-faced poker.
Duly noted.
So, but
Lots of shoulder pats.
Yeah.
and
Dinner
clapping
goes on.
and Ready to go.
But our Rahat does not dwell on it. She is continuing onward as if she's just fixed it. Everything's fine now.
And
Wave a
if
magic
there's a
wand.
moment at the table when we don't have anyone else around for even the briefest moment, I look at them all and I say, my friends, this changes nothing between us.
I would hope so. Congratulations, I suppose, but you don't really talk about your family all that much.
It's a long, sad story, but I believe it's come to an end now.
Okay.
Yeah, indeed.
Right.
But you are my first family.
Cheers.
Cheers. So just to kind of, you might, the relationship with your father might still have some work, but you are, they do invite you to come over for, family dinner before you leave town and return back to Fort Ballbarian or whatever it is.
Can I bring my friends?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Endless.
It's very,
Oh, dear.
the chef is, oh, how do you think I got like this?
I'm looking forward to these rich people wine. I've heard so much.
Oh, you have no idea.
The family vineyards.
Oh, we have a vineyard
So
now.
the next order of business, yes, you do have. Yes, next order of business is that she shows you. She says you have been invited to return to Graver's Dig.
What?
I want to go there. I thought we were
Persona
saying
non
like
grata.
we cannot go back there.
And by the way, you each have your own personal copy. My copy. That's going to be my copy. I'm hoping that you will all later during break maybe find a good Sharpie and have you all autograph it. I think it'd be a nice
this is
little
amazing.
memento. Okay, so you've been invited, and it's on the other side. It doesn't, not literally on the other side of these, but in the one that you receive, because she also hands you 5 invitations. On the other side, there's a little note that says, I hope you accept this invitation. When you arrive, please come see me, Hajra.
Oh,
Sure.
that's a name I have not heard
That's
in
the
a
name of
while.
my, oh my gosh, that was my
What happened to, what's her name?
You're asking Rahat?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. There is a rumor floating around that Brigthwina
Oh, yeah.
is no longer at Graver's Dig.
Okay.
I mean, if she was, I wouldn't recommend going. But
She was terrifying. Yeah.
yeah, and I is there anybody that knows? Oh, yes, Armando, do you know something about this?
Not that your word needs any confirming, but it's true. She is no longer there. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Oh, you went back.
Oh, is that where you you went and then disappeared?
You were gone for a while.
You friends fill my heart with just love. But there's a part of me, that wandering bard, that I loved the acclaim that we had there at Graver's Dig.
Well, sure.
So, in disguise, I traveled with a group of nice people. And we went to Graver's Dig. And we had an adventure of sorts, which I'll tell you about at another time. And most people did not know who I was.
What?
Yeah.
That's
But you're
travel.
Oh, they knew who Armando the Bard was, but my disguise was so good.
So what you're saying is you got up in disguise and you cheated on us. Good to know. I kid, of course.
Rahat says, well, so it's true then. Bricktorn is not there.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well,
Like permanently not
excellent.
there?
Well,
Well, I had nothing to do with it. I'm just the bard. I sing songs. What am I doing? Right.
well, this is a great opportunity for you, I think. I think you should. And when Rahat says, "I think you should go," you see Razine. Look, Razine is her butler.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
might remember
yeah,
Razine.
absolutely.
Butler.
Razine kind of looks at her like surprised that she says this. And Rahat says, I mean, you did so well when you were there in the past. It was one of the best investments I've ever made.
Thank you. Too kind.
If you would like to return, you're not in the position you were before, where I insisted.
And then Calcimere
But
buries
if
his
you
face
would
in his
like to
wine.
go and need an investor, I would certainly be supportive.
Well, I certainly won't insult you by saying no, my friends.
Thor's forked beard. Let's do this.
When you put it that way.
Whatever she
Bring
says,
a bee.
I'll do that.
You have a bead. Are you?
I suppose I am going along with this one here.
I'll pour you some more.
Yeah, I will say that
Darling.
I don't think you have a bee ready to take on a
worry,
ship.
they are not quite ready
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You've been working on domesticating a
They're still
couple of bees.
dangerous,
Yeah, They're
yeah.
dangerous, and going on a ship
Yeah.
for 3 weeks, give or take,
Yeah.
is
I will-
you've been
But it's got a cousin on at the end of the journey.
I
go
will
visit the.
wild shape myself into a giant wasp for you.
So kind.
Almost a bee.
Whoa, you could do
One
that.
extra letter.
You could take.
From the bee.
Have you been practicing? I mean, flying is.
I was trying for giant bee, but it just was not working. So the wasp was more natural for whatever reason. So I tried that.
Nice.
So I mean, have you been practicing this? Because I mean, like the skill doesn't necessarily come with the instant ability to use your
Between-
newfound limbs.
In the past year,
Yeah,
Claus
yeah.
spent a lot of time researching in Rahat's library and trying to fly, which
great.
is not second nature.
And at the manor, she's got bees
That's
to
fine.
follow around
Yeah.
to practice. So
Yeah, they don't like me very much.
Oh.
Well, you're fine at that. I'm not going to put a damper on your ability and say that it was. Really, but yeah, it doesn't take long for you to be really comfortable as a druid wild shaping in bee form, and so great, cool, interesting.
Rahat, I have a question.
Yes.
Actually. As
Malika
the
Rahat.
huh?
Malika Rahat.
Malika Rahat, of course. I have a request, if I may.
Yeah.
Be so bold. On the invitation, I see two in very fine print right at the top. Hazardous conditions and injury or death may occur.
You've been there.
Correct. However, over the past year, I have been communing with Dionysus, as much as that is allowed, of course. And his stories of his death and his rebirth have sparked something in me. I believe if I had a diamond worth 300 gold or so, should one of us fall in battle, I may be able to reverse that process.
that's nice.
Okay. So now, as Peter the DM to
Right.
Patrick.
Yes.
Which spell is this? A spell component, I assume.
This is a spell component of Revivify, yes.
Revivify. Is that like raise dead or raise it on the down
Yes.
low?
Yeah,
Basically,
very much.
Instant.
I'm a little new to 5th edition. You know, so.
Revivify, so long as you have access to the body of the creature that has passed, and it is
Yeah.
within 1 minute of their either failing their last death save or
Oh, okay.
hitting beyond
bring them
0,
back.
you can bring them back.
Oh yeah, great. Well, she'll so she'll
Subsidize that?
Yes.
she'll give you 2 of them.
He's got the
I mean,
diamonds
not
in his
that we
hands. Is like, thank you very much. I appreciate this. I am forever grateful. Thank
Let's
you.
hope
Yes,
you
yes.
don't have to use them.
So
Fingers crossed.
basically, you guys are broke.
Yeah.
She's giving you a lot, right? She's giving you a manor. She's giving you a staff. But it takes a while to turn that into an economic engine.
Correct. Sure.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys have been doing well. Like you've gotten your crew. You've gotten but it's been hard work trying to bootstrap
Sure.
her gifts into profit.
Well, I mean, first we're going to do a voyage from here to there
Yeah.
on a ship we control.
Yeah.
Let's bring some goods
Yeah.
to sell
We have a garden
for
so
cash,
we have-
right? Yeah. So yeah, let's we'll
Yeah.
we'll load up the ship with
Yeah,
goods.
yeah, she'll, yeah. So she is happy to, like, it is very practical that she suggests that she'll be an investor because you are kind of like, yeah, we need, we need some spare
coin.
sales. We need some,
cash outlay, yeah,
we
those
need
Dry goods.
ale,
Champagne in a can.
champagne in a can. Yeah, we need
Plenty of citrus.
It is kind of a thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna call that about 5,000 gold pieces worth of like just giving you lots of supplies and all the things your ship
yeah,
needs, and
so-
basically refurbishing the ship and getting it.
Right.
So, okay, so
So once again,
Once
we're
again,
back
Debt to Rahats.
it's just,
I'm totally
Laura and
shocked.
Cal have been spending time together or something for the past year.
and she will give you a letter of credit that you can, when you get to Graver's Dig, if you want to do any shopping there for new equipment, you just charge it to. She says, just charge it to me.
Credit card,
Yeah,
yeah.
just charge it to me.
Well, we will
Wherever I
we will
go,
be
I
shipping
will
a
be
shipment
carrying.
of things to sell when we get there, so we should be able to generate some cash,
Nice.
right?
Like what are you taking there?
Shrewd
Is there
businessman.
anything-
Well, we can buy some arms. We're going to Graver's Dig. We're buying booze and weapons.
Very good. Very good.
Does she
Put her
have
in
anything
charge of the shopping.
that she would want us to take over there and deliver?
She's like, I think that's an excellent idea. Booze and weapons. Great. Okay.
Brilliant.
So
Look
let's
at us
just
for
call that
traders now.
another 5,000 gold pieces worth of stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
Investment.
yeah. Okay, let's move along.
Pirates.
What's that?
Not this time.
Right.
And you have, and you've, Daryl, you've basically recruited some of your old companions to,
Right.
to be, because if I remember right, your backstory is that the ship you were on crashed, and a lot of you got thrown into the brig
Yeah, we
for
might have gotten for
yeah,
activities
plundering,
on the
pirates in
on
the high seas.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. So,
Bygones.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they are the Tavian.
at some point when Rohat is busy, or at some I think actually at some point she just, once she feels like the formal stuff is over, she just leaves. She just, you don't, when you're the queen, you don't stay out.
And she can do whatever she
Indefinitely.
likes.
After she
Constantly
retires, Razine tells you, that I would be, I'm a little confused that Malika's sort of lack of concern for your well-being. I would be more cautious if I were you. Brickwina might be gone, but she could come back, and the bounty on your heads might still stand.
I'm a little surprised that we're going back at all, because the last time we talked, the phrase I believe you used was plausible deniability. And if we're going back, then there's nothing really deniable there.
Especially if we start saying, just charge it.
Right.
Well, well, we'll see if I end up showing up in Graver's Dig like last time.
Thank you, Rosine.
One other point of business. On your ship, before you leave, as part of the provisions, you will find a box that is locked, and it has Pansy's name on it.
Locked box.
This this box contains a dagger you might remember.
It's back.
Yes.
It's followed you.
It's called the Prodigal.
The prodigal.
The name of the dagger.
The prodigal dagger returns.
The Prodigal dagger returns.
How proverbial.
I just realized these are like totally broadcasting whatever the next scene is.
And we're sorry that
I
we
can't
just
see
saw that.
Well, I don't care. Okay, you saw Augie. Great.
We'd see Augie.
Yeah.
He's the first one we're going to say hi to.
Exactly.
Okay, so Rosine explains to all of you, and Pansy's listening perhaps, but it says in this box you will find the Prodigal, the dagger that you lost in Anu. You may have a sense, but if you didn't know, we'll tell you this dagger is cursed. The curse of the dagger is that the wielder of the dagger has no regard for personal wealth and will basically try to spend their wealth on riotous living, parties, bees.
So that explains the lifestyle we've been
Yeah.
living.
Yeah, no, that tracks.
Oh, you blame
Yeah.
it. We can just blame it on the dagger. Yeah, that's why we're
That makes a lot of sense.
So I would, you all need to protect your friend from herself. But the dagger is quite powerful. Aside from the curse, it is quite powerful. So in D&D terms, it's a +3 dagger, and it makes you immune to magical scrying
Right.
and divination.
Right.
And that
And that's
means
an area of effect.
yes, that's
yeah.
right.
So
Yeah.
we're coming to Graver's Dig and nobody frickin' knows.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a very powerful tool.
Perhaps we should all be in disguise when we get there. If there's a bounty on our head still, we should
Oh,
get
that's
the
right.
lay of the land before
I can help you with your disguises.
Yes, before we just
Well,
go.
you've been invited to the hunt.
Right,
You
well.
know, I mean,
We show up and it's like, who are these guys?
Well, I don't know.
We invited the Ballbarians. Who are these
We
schmucks?
got this invitation.
okay. I am going to. I love to roll randomly certain things.
no.
I'm going to roll randomly to see what Anumian is manifested in the sky at this time. I'm rolling 1 to 52. So it's D6 minus 1 is the zeros column. And then the D10, if I roll over 53, I'll re-roll both dice. Okay, so that's an ot 5. Oh, okay. Interesting. The Anumian that is manifested in the sky now, is greed.
That's very
I think you're all like,
Yeah.
I think we should go.
This is legit.
Let's do this now.
Let's go.
Sign me up.
By the way, I apologize. I did not introduce our illustrators with us tonight. Tanil, love it. It is so thankful to have you here with us tonight. Tanil is illustrated. All these illustrations that I'm showing were created by Tanil, and it's a pleasure to have you here with us, illustrating stuff that might be showing up in the story here soon. So.
Fun to be drawing you all again.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Tanel.
Okay, so that is the next. You're always also thinking, about. You all know you as players don't necessarily, know all the Anumians and what they stand for and stuff like that, but your characters do. The Anumians are the constellations in the sky that drive that are the Chaldea calendar, if you will. After greed will be lust, and then mother, and then grief.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
It's going to be
Less of a fan on that.
a good ride.
I'm just going to take you some time to get where you're going. What the Inumian is now is as long as it wasn't something bad for sailing under, and greed is, doesn't necessarily, greed is not a great sign, a greed is kind of bad, but it's not bad for voyages specifically. So you guys take off. I'm sorry, but in play, this is the rule 7s and 13s that Tanel was talking about earlier, is during play, if you roll a 7, and you can convince me that what you're doing is in the interest of the Inumian that is manifest that week, it counts as a 20.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Conversely, if you roll a 13,
Oh, no.
and you're working against the Inumian as manifest, and if I'm on my feet enough to remember,
That's as a one.
then it counts as a 1.
Right.
If you remind me to your disadvantage, this is against them, and if you take the hit, then the honesty, integrity of saying, nah, it really should be a 1, that's a great way to earn an inspiration.
Nice.
Okay, so you set sail to Graver's Dig, and on the high seas, no real bad encounters or anything. You make it in good time. Takes about 3 weeks. So let's see, from grief 1, 2, 3. During the week of grief, you are pulling into Graver's Dig. You are. This is funny. I think at some point during these 3 sessions, you might accuse me of having cheated on the dice. No, it turns out you don't need to. It just happens anyway. Cool stuff just happens when you roll dice enough.
Exactly.
Before we landing,
Yeah.
get out, Pansy took out all her money and
Yeah.
passed it to Tofu.
Okay. Yes.
That's
Okay.
smart.
And you did, in fact, as Rosine predicted, you did find the prodigal on the ship. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Great. And you've got Pansy's money. Great.
And,
Before you picked up the dagger.
and,
Yeah, not after you picked up the
Yeah,
dagger, because
yeah.
then I would have to jump in and say,
No,
no,
don't
no,
give me
no.
and she doesn't have the Rahat credit card.
Yes. I think it's Claude that has the Rahat
And
credit
during
card.
the trip, Claw invents water skiing.
Wow.
They have water walking now. So just a rope and behind the ship.
Nice.
Cal hanging on to the rope. Looking great out there, sweetie!
You know where I call that? We call that fishing for sharks, but okay.
That makes you shark bait.
It's a little.
All right. So when you arrive so sailing the Great Sea, I think you might remember, it's a mystical experience. It's not like, you're not sailing by astronomy, but through astrology. And then at some point you transition, and it's usually obvious in some way, like there's a rip tide or almost like a change in the water, something like almost like a mini falls or something like, like just a few feet, something. There's a distinction when you go from the Great Sea into the coastal waters.
Right.
And you arrive into the coastal waters near Sheol at night, under the sign of grief. Perfect. I love that.
Yeah.
God,
Yay, we're here.
that's great. And they
Doesn't have to be our grief.
it is a bright, clear, and by the way, oftentimes nighttime in Chaldea is, because of how bright the Inumians are, you can see pretty well at night, generally. And in fact, there is a ship that is between you and the Graver's Dig harbor that's flying a flag of Tritonus.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Tritonus is the kingdom of Tritons and mermaids, which are one species in Chaldea. Triton, the male and the female versions of the same species. And they're also infamous for funding pirates. So seeing a flag of Tritonus is almost like seeing the black.
Right.
Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this ship is positioned strategically to intercept you.
All right. Call to arms.
Right.
I say call to lightning.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, well, the clouds come in.
Are you gonna start summoning?
We'll angle to pass. If they
Yeah.
angle to intercept, well, it's on.
If it looks like they're not giving us any space and they're being aggro, then I will definitely call down the
I'll
lightning
put up the
on them.
Thor's hammer flag.
Well, they're not attacking you.
Right.
Could we signal
but
them
they-
saying
Hey, wow.
Yeah, you can
move away? Yeah,
signal
At least
and
we've been polite first.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Sure.
okay. But you can be getting some clouds going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you wanna get some
meanwhile
clouds
saying,
clouds
just, you know,
gathering.
warning, we're
Yeah,
coming, please.
Yeah. So I mean, you generally speaking, you know that if it is a Triton, if it's a ship of Tritonus, that there could be Tritons there, which
Right.
you would be very outmatched in the water
Right.
against.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Just your crew is really nervous, but really excited about the idea of lightning coming in too. So
Lightning bolt.
You're our spokesman.
yeah, Tritons underwater, but lightning.
But hey.
So the ship, signals that they're sending someone over.
Okay.
Oh, we'll be ready to receive them.
Kind of pulls over, kind of pulls, along broadside. They have a catapult, but it's not wound up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
They don't look right.
And are we ready for a show and tell?
We have cats
Oh.
on board.
Yeah, you have cats.
Case, yeah.
Cats on
and they're
board?
wound up.
The cats are wound up.
The cats are wound up.
Okay, we are going to. Okay, we have a show and tell. The audience has probably been seeing this already. So
Oh.
Dang.
Okay.
Way to go, Tanel.
Wow.
Loving the
this is what
beard.
Tanel has been drawing.
Hi
for
there,
us.
handsome. How you doing?
And so I've got my silver Thor's hammers in my beard, right? And I'm just like,
Please,
dude,
share.
nice.
So yes, a
Nice
dwarf.
So
Yay,
Pansy-
Tanel!
Yay!
Nice, nice. So yes, thank
so
you. Thank
Pansy's
you.
kind of hiding in the dark.
Okay. All right. So this dwarf comes flying, literally flying, off the ship towards you.
I can't do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Requires some acrobatic skill that I do not have.
Oh, hey Joe, can we turn that back? Now that we got to see it. Okay, thank you. So this dwarf flies over, and you see on the ship, by the way, they've got a crew and stuff like that, and there is this dwarf looks like. The strongman,
sure.
but there's like 3 other people that you would think are other officers of the ship over there watching him fly towards you. The guy that looks like a captain, he's like a pirate captain. I mean, he just looks like one of you guys from one of the Actoroke we slapped.
Yeah.
There is a woman who is wearing leather armor. And there is a human, and then there's 2 women. Now, one of them's really tall, like 7 feet tall,
Wow.
and she's got a Mediterranean sort of look, and she's got a trident.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So they come over.
They or just one?
No, the dwarf.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess the dwarf is non-binary. Yeah, they come over.
Look, they've got a you. It's like the resemblance is striking, actually.
I calmly go to intercept the dwarf to be the first one he encounters.
Okay, are you flying? Or no, you're just waiting for him to
I'm
come.
waiting for him to come.
Yeah. So he comes up to the side of the ship. He comes up and
Greetings!
greetings. What's your business?
We are here to participate in this. I don't show him this, but
You don't show him that.
no.
Sure. Yeah.
So
We got an invitation.
Oh,
We were
yeah, right
invited.
here. Here it is. There you go. These.
Permission to land.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like he lands. Oh, you're here for the hunt. Okay. There's a simple licensing fee to
Might I
dock
say,
in the sea.
Your beard is marvelous. Nice.
He's giving you stink eye.
Your
He's
charisma.
a clan dwarf, which is
Yeah.
very odd. A clan dwarf away from
That's
the
okay.
clan on the high seas.
We saved Soraka.
Yeah.
I'm a clan dwarf too.
Did you rejoin the clan?
Clan barbarian. We already established that.
I guess we're talking. I guess we're having this conversation.
Clan barbarian.
Oh, you're the Ballbarians.
Yes.
We are.
Oh, we're expecting you. Okay, the fee is waived.
Oh,
No.
thank you.
Normally it would be 1,000 torts, but no, it's straight fee. I mean, if you want to give me a tip for the crew, for a little extra ale, I won't say no. But
You want some extra ale?
there's no.
Speaking of extra,
I mean-
we'll just roll up some
Okay.
extra ale
Yes, we will.
because we brought liquor.
Calcium brings up a barrel of wine as well from the vineyard that they've been growing.
This is from Tallahassee's. It doesn't get better than this.
Okay. Wow.
My guy.
Well met.
Excellent. All right. Yeah. Welcome. So he grabs it. He seems actually strong enough to lift one barrel in each arm.
Yeah.
But his
Dang.
splice wasn't quite good enough to get off the ground.
Can we share? Because I would like to share.
He puts one down. I'm gonna have to make 2 trips. He flies back and forth. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So so he signals them and returns to the ship, and you guys are free to dock.
No,
So
So
you do.
Yes,
that's
so
a good
much.
sign
I guess so.
that
Guest
they
of
weren't
honor?
looking to turn us in for the bounties or anything, right?
I mean, you would imagine that if we were going to be immediately arrested when we landed, they would take us for as much as they could
Pirate
before
lovers?
we got
Yeah,
there.
absolutely. So this is
right.
good. Good info.
I let the clouds dissipate.
Show up.
I think having storm.
It's so hot.
All right. Okay. So that. So you guys dock. By the time it takes time to dock a ship.
Sure.
And you have to wait a little bit for somebody else. But by the time you guys are docked, it's actually afternoon the next day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It takes
Yeah.
quite a while. So when you dock, Augie is there.
Augie.
Hello, Augie.
Hey, buddy.
He's so grown up.
And Javion is already signed up to play.
Nice.
You guys saw that, didn't you?
I did.
See nothing.
And the thing is, I didn't think to look there until you pointed it out.
Was that tunnel troll?
Tunnel troll. Tunnel terror.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So Augie is there to greet you. He's wearing a lot more clothes than what he's shown here. He's grown up. He's a man. He's changed. He's really gone from being an older teenager to being manly.
Yeah.
He's got robes of his guild. He's got a big cowl over his head.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a promotion.
Nice.
And as you come off, he's smiling broadly, and then you hear a marching band start playing. And then
That's more like it.
Sneaking in.
and then the bees come, and there 5 bees come over the rise, and there's a streamer behind each one of them with your 5 names on it. It goes, Pansy.
Wow.
They come in, they kind of do a flyby over the, and he's escorting you through Graver's Dig,
Clock kind of shrinks a little bit.
escorting you to the VIP section of Graver's Dig too. By the way,
I love this.
camping on the green. Yeah.
Bring in the
Escorts you. Yeah, this is our Armando. Yeah, this is more like what you had in mind.
This is like the scene from Zorro the Gay Blade where they all go, Zorro, Zorro. That's more like it.
Augie, did you organize all of this, or?
Yes, part of it. I would love to take credit for all of this.
Oh,
but,
dude, take credit.
I am taking you to the people that invited you. Of course, Rashidi. Rashidi is now running Graver's Dig.
Okay.
Oh shit.
well, and he's running the hunt. Let's say that way. Not
And
Graver's.
refresh us on who this is.
Rashidi was okay. So as a player, you characters would remember Rashidi. Yeah. Let's see. Rashidi was the guide that Sagacious captured.
Yeah.
Right. He was,
Yeah, he knocked him out and threw him in the bag.
he was our ref.
Yeah.
Yes, he was your referee out on the hunt.
Rashidi.
Yeah. So he mentions Rashidi. That's who Rashidi. Rashidi is running the hunt. Now.
Nice.
This is Rashidi. Okay.
He's been promoted.
Everybody's getting promotions.
That's pretty good.
So they take you through, they go to Graver's Dig, they go past the gate into the VIP section, they check you into the Marmax Keep, and let's see if one thing you note, yeah, go ahead, sure.
As we're walking through all this and stuff, I'm keeping on the down low an eye out for her.
The chick.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
Just-
Yeah, you haven't seen her yet.
No.
If you do, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah. I will say one thing, by the way. Aside from the excitement of the band and the bees, the city seems kind of quiet.
I'll have to change that.
I mean, you've
Was the
never,
windows closed or like
yeah,
door
like
closed?
just not many people around. Like usually the city is Graver's Dig is like
Right.
bustling with
Yeah, it's always-
activity.
yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
like it's kind of quiet. I mean, there's people here. Like there were workers.
Is it the off
Did
season
we go
or
by the
like?
scoreboard tower?
Yeah.
Are
Let's
we-
go for it.
So
Are we
ask
still?
Maggie.
Are we still the?
Why you're not? It's a different. It's just a new season. Yeah.
Well, no, I
yeah,
thought there was
yeah,
like an all-time record.
all time. Yeah. You
Yeah.
guys still hold the record for the Graver class.
Looks
Right,
over
yeah.
at Torgrim.
Yeah.
Cal looks over at Torgrim. Nice.
27,000 points, something like that. Yeah. Yep. You guys still hold the record. Okay, so you go to the Marmax Keep, and greeting you there is a dinner with Rashidi
Whoa.
and Ashra.
Yeah, there you go.
She just
Cal-
blushes when she sees you, Armando.
Aren't you guys engaged?
Calcimir looks over at Armando and is like studying your face.
He did ask her when he met her on the battlefield if she would marry him.
This is true.
And her comment was, well, you haven't even met my parents yet. And then the topic never really came up again after that. You guys did have a date. The date
It's a beautiful date.
was,
was.
well, the
Definitely.
date
For
was
the people.
interesting. Yeah. So yeah, she just blushes as soon as you come in. and
I just do a big old smile.
you give her a smile.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she runs to your arms and hugs you.
And I accept it and return it
Miss
in
you
kind.
so much. I hear you were in town. You didn't come see me.
I was in disguise. A secret mission.
Oh, you were in disguise. Oh,
A secret mission.
the secret mission.
Trying to find fame.
Rashidi kind of clears his throat. So,
We all knew you were here.
Rashidi and Hashra welcome you. Welcome back to Graver's Dig. This dinner's in your honor. And it's a simple. It's just you guys and them.
Yeah.
Says we are. And Hashra just interrupts him. The portraits. And Rashidi, oh yeah. Well, it's okay if we paint pictures of you.
I can't.
This ugly mug, you really?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. So
I've never
an
thought
artist
this,
comes
okay.
in and starts drawing pictures.
Taking
And so,
iPhones.
so like,
They're like wide-eyed, like this is new.
so throughout this dinner, like you take turns, like going and standing on like a pedestal, and there's an artist with an easel who paints your picture.
Claude does not have the performance ability to smile properly, so he's
Yeah.
I will coach you. I will coach you if you want. You're welcome.
They'll take some liberties.
Calcimir's got like shield in one hand and like mace just kind of like hung over the shoulder, like trying to look as cocky and cool as possible. Just looks awkward as hell.
Perfect.
I help them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kind of going to cross, like, hey, Croc, can you turn it into the giant?
Was no.
For your photo, for your picture, paint your portrait, sure.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that causes some excitement among
I don't actually make the
Welcome to dinner,
transformer
here's Dan.
sound, but there is some kind of.
It's more organic. It's like.
Yeah.
So you get painted twice there, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that nice? Perfect.
Yeah, somehow the wasp manages to look awkward.
So,
ferocious.
so you have this dinner, and Rashidi's kind of invite. He doesn't actually have a lot to say, and Haja keeps kind of sort of jumping in and finishing his sentences, and but he thanks you for coming, and Haja's like, can I tell him? Yeah.
Rashidi,
Yes.
Rashidi,
Yeah.
it's quiet as a tomb out there. What's going on?
Oh yeah. Haja says that's why we invite. We need your celebrity. We need to breathe some new excitement into Graverstig. And so she brings out an easel with some sheets of parchment that have information. Basically, it's a
flip chart.
It's a PowerPoint deck. She presents to you her plan for a marketing campaign of promoting the Ballbarians in a special upcoming hunt.
By Dionysus' very well endowment, we're a PR stunt.
Yes.
I'm loving it. This is great.
I can get behind this. I think I can get behind
So
this.
the pansy say,
Yep.
can you just hide my face? 'Cause I don't really want people to know who I am.
What you look like?
Yeah, I'm a rogue, so.
Should we get you a bee mask?
Oh, we could.
You could do like a cow with
Benzie,
it's a shadowy face.
Yeah, we could.
right?
Yeah, we could.
Make it the mysterious
We can-
Ballbarian.
Yeah.
So how much does this stunt pay?
Okay, so she gets that. So she talks
we're
about
not dead
the whole
yet.
marketing campaign, souvenirs and flyers, and they're going to send out invitations by Gekon to high rollers throughout Chaldea, and so it will be like in a month from now because we need time to get the word out and then have high rollers come, but then. And we've arranged for a Tanaluvian schooner to come and pick up high rollers and bring them here so we can get here. They can get here fast enough. And so if you agree to this, and you'll go on a hunt, and it'll just be you, like it'll be a hunt all devoted to you, and we will guarantee you 5,000 gold pieces each. 5,000 torts each.
Right.
And that will be an advance on royalties of merchandise and other. She goes through all the economics of it, and stuff like that.
I would like to make one request, if I may, my friends. I'd like to request Haja as our referee.
Oh, she kind of blushes again. Okay, yes, I'd be happy to be your referee. Rashidi's like, but don't expect any. It must be a fair. Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we have all the merchandises on the ship. And we need,
Well,
apparently the
I
economy here is not that great at this point.
I think let's we'll barter some deals here, but we might want to just wait for a month.
Yes.
When all the new, after the
So
advertisement's out,
we can merchandise
and
the
so
barbarians.
we can,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That'll be part of the deal
Oh.
that we can sell.
We'll have Ballbarian tunics,
Yeah.
Ballbarian beach towels,
Yeah.
Ballbarian branded mace.
Yes.
we'll get an
Action
armor to stamp
figures.
little Ballbarians on the swords
Right,
and things.
right.
All the
Right.
beers,
The
booze
beers
has
got
the-
Ballbarian.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In fact, the
she's
Ballbarians-
taking notes. She's taking notes.
Yeah.
Ballbarians are available for rental at any time, all right? Just call us at ballbarians.com.
He does not speak for all of us.
This is a prototype of a series that will include all of us.
There we go. Actoroke events. Perfect. Yes.
That's right.
All right. Okay, so anyway, so you guys sign up for the deal. She's excited. She's toasts everybody, and then that concludes dinner. And by the time this is done, it's nighttime. And Rashidi says, well, that concludes dinner. Hajra, I need you to stay after, and so we can talk about some of the more of the details, very business-like. Hajra looks at, clearly she had other plans for after this. She gives you a little kiss on the cheek and says, I'll catch up with you later.
We have a month.
Yes, we do. and he says, well, well, you've been here before. Enjoy what Graver's Dig has to offer, and we'll talk more soon. So this is something that happens. Some of you played in Graver's Dig before. I have. I like the sort of what I call nightlife encounters. Basically, you have 4 choices of what you can do. Basically, to enjoy nightlife in Graver's Dig. One is you can go to the arena and go fighting. You can go gambling, the casino. You can go to the Pyramid Bar and go drinking, or you can go to lots of bars, so you can go drinking, or you can head off to the brothel. Yes. So. Or just do nothing. You can also do that. Go hide in my room. You guys have a VIP suite in the Marnmax Keep. Like you have the suite where Soraka was staying.
Right.
Before, right.
As is good and proper for the returning champions.
So, given those options, what would you like to do, Armando? How do you want to spend your first night in Graver's Dig?
I would like to go to the bar and see if maybe I could sing. Maybe I could perform for someone.
Okay.
I think that would be fun.
All right. Okay.
It'd be something new.
All right.
As part of the campaign,
Yeah. Yeah.
get the barbarians. Barbarians here.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, yeah.
No
Aggrandizing?
Yes, that word. Yes.
Easy for you to say.
Exactly.
Pansy, how about you? What do you want to do?
So, Pansy, look at Torgrim. Give me some money. Please.
100 torts.
100 torts.
I'm gonna go gambling.
Pansy's going gambling. All right. How about you, Torgrim? What do you want to do?
Bring on a fight.
It's boring here. There's nothing happening.
In the arena, or are you just going to go? You're going to start one in the streets, or?
I'll go to the arena.
Oh, do it.
Torgrim.
How about you?
Brothel with my babe.
I was going to say, I think over the past year, especially being in the cult, as it were, of Dionysus and worshiping Dionysus, I think there has been some discussions between Claw and Cal, and some sharing has been involved, and so I think it felt like
Sharing is caring. my
sharing
dear.
is caring. To the brothel.
Yeah, it should be mentioned that Cal and I mean, what is this?
Still
I mean,
together after
you guys
a
are
year.
still lovers.
Yeah, I think I think they probably spent not in any like negative way. I think that we probably spent some time apart. Cal went back to the Thieves Guild that he was originally a part of and helped them out a little bit now that he himself had been freed. And
But
then
the reunion was so much
the
sweeter
reunion was
for
so
the
much better.
celebration.
So good.
So, lovers, but with your own lives too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, so you want to go do that. Okay. Well, I think this is a good time for us to take a little break while I contemplate the implications of those choices. So, we're going to take a...
I have one thing before we go.
Yeah.
I would request Gekon
Yeah,
to send a message to Soraka
yeah.
to say, we're having a thing in a month in Graver's Dig. If you want to send some of the clan,
Yeah, okay.
bring them.
Great. Okay. You can definitely send a message. And by the way, we're taking a break. We're coming back tonight. This is not taking a break for session, so we're just taking a short break. But there is definitely a Gekon station here. So getting
New Gekon who did.
and by the way, I'll apply this before the break. On your, when you guys leave the keep and go back out into the city, you notice it's changed significantly. The life is back. Like, oh, there's a lot happening here in the city. Like, like it changed.
And they're not illusions?
No, like people are
Mirror image all of them.
the life there is a lot of life in the city.
What's usually the buzz?
Us?
Just asking some random person to be. Well, the Ballbarians are here. Woohoo. Oh, you're one of them. Armando. It's Armando, everybody.
I am.
A little crowd.
Here you go. And I got one for you too. There you go.
A little group gathers around.
I got time for all of you. It's all right.
Yeah. All right. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you for joining us for Actoroke. Woohoo! Woohoo! And we are back. Woohoo! All right. Yes, it was good to have a little break just to kind of think about the implications of these weighty decisions that the Ballbarians are making about how they're going to spend their first night in Graver's Dig.
We're back.
So, Torgrim is going to go. Torgrim is off to the arena. Pansy is off to the casino. Claw and Calcimere are off to the brothel. And, well, Armando is off to the bar, but has been accosted in the street, and he's really torn up about it. He's singing, looking for a singing. I thought he meant a paid singing gig, but I think he's just happy to sing in the street. So maybe we'll come back to Armando. We'll see. But let's resolve Torgrim going to the arena first. Okay.
Excellent.
So, Torgrim, yes, you go to the arena and yeah, the arena, yeah, I mean, it used to be really active during the day. It used to be more of a day thing, but now it seems to be like a big nightlife thing. There's like lots of people here at the arena. There's fires lit,
Right.
People singing,
That's where we had the big party at the end, right?
Yeah, you guys had a big party in the arena, and so when you arrive, it's kind of like, yeah, Torgrim's here. I told you he'd come. Yeah, Torgrim's here. All right. Says, you're here to sign up for the fight.
Yeah.
Local celebrity.
Great.
Testosterone is flowing
That's great.
already.
Excellent. Yay! Well, we were hoping you would come because we've got somebody lined up for you.
Whoa.
Somebody who'd really like to meet you in the field of battle.
Oh, Brett.
So you go out on the arena floor, and out the other door comes Sally.
Why, Sally?
Sally comes strolling out. So Sally is a goblin. Do we have something to show yet? Not quite. I'll show you an old picture of Sally. Those of you watching on stream are watching Tanel draw a new version of Sally, but for now this will have to do. Sally is a goblin. She is a female goblin, older, almost elderly goblin.
She has a lot of toys.
And she has got a club named Wit.
Yep.
So I can hit you with wit. And she is quite a celebrity here at the arena. She comes out, people boo her, and she thinks they're cheering her, and she's like, yeah.
They're making noise for her.
And she calls out, Torgrim, I can't believe you're stupid enough to come back. Yeah, I can't. Of course, you're the stupidest dwarf ever.
Is this going to be?
I heard you were going to be here, honey.
Tactful.
I had to come.
I'm so glad I'm going to wipe the floor with you. Finally, I get to fight Torgrim. Everybody, what a piece of shit, idiot, dumbass, clumsy dwarf Torgrim is.
Come on, you troll licking.
He's short.
Let's bring it.
He's short.
He's short.
Come on, let's have a fight. I'm going to be pissed if Brick Twitter shows up and steals my kill. That's great. I'm going to say, the great Torgrim Ballbarian is killed by a goblin.
Mrs. Sally. Calcimere does not.
What the hell is a Ballbarian anyways? That way you give me a breed of barbarian with a ballerina?
Yes.
Just the crowd is dead silent. Just like nothing happens.
There we go. All right. Okay.
Oh, Torgrim, show her how well you can dance.
All right. Let's do this thing.
See, she's got lots
my
of toys,
Let's,
as I recall.
yeah. So when the fight starts, when the referee says commence.
Come and give us a hug.
All right. Well, we'll roll initiative.
Yeah.
I rolled a 20.
I rolled a 2.
Which is just a 20 in reverse. That's all.
Make that up.
This is exactly what we were expecting.
Yes, that's exactly. Well, when she, so her action, you might remember she wears a torque.
Yes.
And she reaches up and grabs the torque
she's gonna grow
and
giant
activates,
and all this other
and then
crap.
she grows and becomes a much larger, stronger, faster
Yeah.
version of herself. Yep.
You're so hosed.
Well, this really pisses me off. So I'm going to go into a rage.
It's not your turn yet. That's just the first thing she did. Yeah. And then she'll then she charges you and swings at you.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So she only get one attack this round.
Only one attack.
I don't like the this round edition.
Okay, what's your armor
Haste
class?
spell kicks in.
17.
Oh God.
That might be a miss. Let's see. I should be rolling on there. We'll try and
That's a
roll on
2,
this.
isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
If
Let's
it's
see.
not a miss, I'm in trouble.
You might be in trouble anyway, but you might not be. Who knows? I actually do not know how this fight is going to turn out.
Love that.
I do too. Okay. There we go.
This was popcorn right now.
That's a miss. Okay, and that is her round. She is fast. She's a blur of activity, and she's bigger and madder and everything. So now it's your turn. You may-
Bigger, more to hit.
Yeah, I mean, if she wasn't, she would be an easy kill.
Right. So I'll go into a rage.
Okay,
'cause,
you're
you know,
raged. Yep. Yep.
This whole not even giving me a hug thing is
Right.
really pissed me off. So rude. Right. So
I know John Bishop's going to be so happy that Gordon gets to fight Sally.
Finally.
I know, right?
Finally, that's been a long time.
John Bishop,
coming.
if you're watching, this is for you.
All right. So this is the great sword,
Yep.
Fang. That is a 7
Okay.
plus 8
This is 15.
is 15.
Yeah. And so, by the way, dice.
That's a good-
Let's talk about dice etiquette here. So, rolling in that area. Good. So you're on camera. The way I like you to call out your roll is call out the number you rolled on the die, and then state your modifier and the result. So if you have plus 10 to
plus
hit,
8.
plus 8 to hit,
Yep.
you would say 7 plus 8 is 15. You would just say that equation.
We have to add. Okay. Fine.
Well, that's better than subtracting.
Not me. Not me bringing up
Adding in
my
reverse.
bringing up my calculator app on my computer.
15 total. Is that what we said? 15.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You can do anything else?
I believe I have a.
One attack?
So I
Do have.
Bonus action
You
rage.
didn't have to move.
I get attacks. I got two attacks per action. So
You get 2 attacks per action?
yeah.
Really?
Level 7 barbarians.
I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna. Well, since this is a Christmas special,
Ah.
I'm gonna use my Christmas dice, and that's a 4. Excellent.
4
Give it a
plus
little
8
bit
is
more
12.
oomph.
That's a miss.
That's a.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So establishing my dice.
yeah.
You know.
And Sally's just like, miss me. Miss me. This is going great. Stupid Gordon.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah. Now this is going to hurt. Okay. Yeah, we'll just take turns. We'll just go back and forth, right? Unless something happens to change initiative for some reason. Okay. So, I'm. By the way, your attacks are disadvantaged due to her blur. Oh. And that means you roll twice and take the lower. Sorry. But
Like the preacher from Blazing
not
Saddles.
sorry.
So, kid, you're on your own.
She is hasted, so she gets an extra action, which will be an attack. So that's how she's attacked twice.
Gotcha.
Okay. So,
You were right.
I remember.
24. 14 plus 10 is 24. That's a hit.
17. Yeah.
And 11 plus 10 is 21. Is a hit.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Neither one was a 20.
she,
What's her plus?
10.
to hit plus 10.
Plus 10, okay. Just checking.
And she only does d4 damage, but she adds 12.
Wow.
Now, 13 of that, 3/4 of it, so 8 of that damage is pain damage.
Okay.
The other is bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and let me check.
What is pain damage?
What is pain damage?
Pain is damage from pain.
good.
It's like just excruciating pain.
Great.
Which can be debilitating. In other words, if you take as much pain damage as you have hit points, then
Ah, all
You're
right.
debilitated.
you're debilitated. Yeah. It's,
I'm trying to think if being in a rage, I know I've got resistance to like,
If you, are you
bunch of
raging right
stuff.
now?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
take half damage
Yeah.
half damage
Yeah.
from what?
from all attacks.
From like everything.
From no, I think it says more specifically. I think it says you take half damage from certain types of weapons, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Like, so the bludgeoning damage is halved.
Oh, that might be true.
Yeah, I
I
think it
can
is.
find anything on this here. Barbarians.
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. You're
Yeah,
right.
which is most
bludgeoning,
weapons.
piercing,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Okay, so you take 8 points of damage from the pain. The 5 points of damage is halved, so you take 3 of that. So you
How much damage did I take? That's all. Just tell me the number.
13 minus 2 is 11.
11. Okay.
11 points of damage.
All right.
That's from the first one.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That was the lowest it could be.
Well, I need to do it again.
Yeah, yeah, and then 11 more.
Okay.
22 damage. Super fun.
All right.
Boy, I have a lot more hit points than I would do at this level.
Well, let's.
Yeah. Okay, so now you can do your attacks. For each attack, roll 2d20s and take the lower number.
Okay. So what is the raging also in combat? What does that do? I think it gives me extra pluses, doesn't it?
Yes, you have advantage on.
Yeah, I do have it.
When you make a melee weapon attack using strength, you gain a +2 bonus to the damage roll. This bonus increases as you level. So you have level 7.
Did you say he had advantage as well?
You still have +2. You have advantage
No.
on strength checks and saving throws.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
but you don't get advantage on attack
Right,
because you're
no,
ranging. That would be pretty bogus.
Yes.
All right, roll for your first attack.
You could concede.
3. Okay, that's a miss.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll your second attack. 5.
My God, man.
Daryl, your dice. Yeah, dice.
Need to bless those dice. Need to do
So that was
something.
the first disadvantage roll was like a 3, right?
Well,
And then I get 2
Oh, yeah.
attacks per round, so.
Oh,
sure.
yes,
okay,
that was the
yeah,
first
sure.
attack.
I was thinking, well, it's just sure.
Wow.
13 and a 1.
Yeah.
That is a 1. Yeah,
It's a
so-
natural 1.
This one- you don't have a reroll 1 ability, do you?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. So
However, there is a chance
Yeah.
that our weapons entangle.
entangle. Yes.
Well, I don't know if a club would actually qualify.
it's kind of a small club.
Okay.
Actually, it's a magical club.
All right.
It's pretty powerful because
so,
of this pain
so then
thing.
we'll
but,
roll
yeah.
strength.
Let's see. What is the strength? Is it just goes directly to opposed strength?
Yep.
Which you
Well,
have.
it's a
Advantage on-
athletic roll.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Right.
So not advantage.
Let's see.
And I
Yeah,
have advantage on athletics.
Oh, well, there you
nice.
Okay, so her athletics is plus 9.
Mine's plus 8.
Yeah.
And he
And I
had
have
advantage.
advantage.
But
Yeah.
you have advantage.
Daryl, before you roll, just a reminder that it's really griefy outside.
Yeah, well, you know.
also
And
grief.
the statistics at play here, that might be your best shot.
Oh,
go. 2
16 and
16s.
16.
Okay,
You rolled
18,
an
that's an
18.
Ah,
Oh,
18 plus 8.
Okay,
Plus
18 plus 8 is 26. Her roll is 12 plus 9 is 21. Okay, so what?
she's disarmed.
She's disarmed.
Nice.
Did she
There we
lose
go.
both arms or just one?
Oh, just that. Okay, so let's see which direction
Way
it
to go,
goes.
Fang.
In terms
Right
of
on, right on,
on a
Fang.
d6, the weapon goes flying. If I roll a 1, it goes right over you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what she would want. That's 3 or 4. You would want like a 1 or 6. Okay, so it goes flying off that way.
All right.
And that was during your attack?
Yeah.
Okay, so, okay. Well, then it's her move, right? All right, well, she's gonna run over and pick it up.
Okay, and I'll chase her.
Or attack.
I will try to knock
You
her
can
over
use
as
your
she-
reaction to take an
Yeah.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
You can take an opportunity.
Yeah, take an
go for
opportunity
it.
attack.
Go for it.
Make her sorry.
16 plus 8.
24.
Does she still have the blur
Yeah.
effect?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
still at
so it's-
disadvantage.
So disadvantage. So roll another die.
16 or higher.
6. Plus 8 is 12. Yeah.
It's a miss.
So it's a
Yeah,
14.
sorry. Her.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so with her move, which evidently shouldn't do the dash or something, avoid oppies. Anyway, so she runs over, picks it up, and then she'll, for her action, she'll take another move just to put you back into a threatened position. So she'll come back at you. So move, pick it up, come back, and then it's your turn again. Pansy, unless you're
Gambling.
everybody else. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, that's the whole point. Is you guys are all split up. That's
Oh,
that.
I don't like that.
Split
in the-
party,
In
split
the movie
party.
version, you'll see
Right.
Sagacious is in the audience. Yeah, you might catch him out of the corner of your eye.
Yeah.
Sagacious in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Hate it.
all right, so it's back to your turn.
Okay.
Yep.
2
Two's a miss.
and
Ooh,
15.
15 plus
8.
8 is 23. That's a hit. You hit.
Yay.
Oh,
Right. Okay. All right, roll your damage.
yeah.
No, yes.
That's 2d6 plus 5
Rage damage?
plus 1d4 necro.
Right.
2, 4 plus
5.
5. Yeah, so damage is one. Sorry.
You've got more pluses than that. Is this the base damage of your sword? You've got
2d6 plus 5 is
You
the
got-
base damage of the sword.
right. You got +5 from your strength, but it's a +2 weapon, so that's another +2.
Oh,
So
that's
you got
right.
+7.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 4 is 15. You do 15 damage, and you
Oh, that's
regenerate
not his.
4.
That's not his. Yeah, that's
This
yours.
is it was the one, of course, because,
Okay.
you know.
So 7 4 is 11.
I generate one, or regenerate
11, 12, and you regenerate 1.
Yeah.
Okay, 12
one.
damage on her.
You did bad. You're
Yeah.
rejected.
Next.
Her stone skill and reduces it down to 6.
Yeah, she's probably regenerating. And she's got so many toys.
Grief.
You know,
Don't
if you
like
cut off her
Sally.
head, the torque will come off.
Right? Yeah, I'm going for that.
Yeah. Maybe try that next.
Okay, so it's now she gets attacked. Okay, so she is attacking with what was your class?
17.
Missed it
by
that
one.
much.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll my new ally die.
Yay.
7 and 10, 17.
Chance to hit.
Okay, so 12 2 is 14, 7 3. Okay, so
Quad. Oh,
you take 10 points of pain damage,
Quad.
and the other is halved down to 2. 3.
Yeah.
3 points.
How
Yeah.
many points?
I don't know how many pain damage I've taken. I mean,
It just counts as damage.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
It's just
okay.
that the adjective is like, where did it come
Right.
from?
So
Yeah.
what
Right.
was the total?
Yeah. 12, I think. Close enough.
Dang.
minus a little bit because of raging.
I don't know if rage
Gives you damage resistance.
it halves
okay.
or does any weird thing like that. I don't know. Where is the
What are you looking for?
Rage. Does it reduce damage?
Rage.
Rage halves all damage from
Bludgeoning and stuff. Yeah.
bludgeoning, slashing, and
Okay, so we
piercing.
can-
Yeah.
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 All right.
We did that.
Yeah.
All right. It's your turn again.
All right. Oh, let's do these Nah, not that one. That one sucks. That's a 3,
3 is a miss.
and that's
And
a
a
4.
4 is a miss. Oh. All right.
You sadly. Wow.
Do you need my dice?
Yes. Right.
Yes, please.
26 is a hit.
Yeah.
That's good.
Same as last time.
Yeah, 10 and 2, right?
Right.
Yeah. So they're 10 and 2.
That's 12.
So that's
How you doing, bud?
Okay.
How you doing over there? You doing okay? You alive?
So that's 12?
12.
Yeah.
Are you down?
Not yet.
Okay, one more.
A couple rounds.
One more hit.
Yeah. Now, was that 12
One less.
divided in half?
No,
Was
that was
it
after
6?
the
That was-
division.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. And so
Good
this is
Lord.
11.
Okay.
Man, jeepers creepers, man.
Suddenly, her torque stops working.
Oh.
I'm like Donkey Kong.
And she, so all the spell effects, the blur, the stone skin, the enlarge, the expedition retreat, the haste, the shield, and the active healing all go away.
Now I'm really mad. Oh, and
Double
no
rage,
disadvantage?
double rage.
No.
And no
No
disadvantage?
disadvantage. Yeah, yeah. And she just, and you see her look over at Tenacious, and she just looks mad. And she just goes, she's like raging.
Yeah.
She's like a feral animal at this point.
Right.
She just,
Small,
it's just like,
feral
she can't
animal.
even insult you properly. She's just, just
So,
like coming after you.
I'm have aspect of the bear,
Yeah.
so I am just going to pick her up and throw her as far as I can.
This little girl. You gotta
Yeah,
throw this
yeah,
little girl.
yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
Just a sweet little girl. Just a sweet little girl that's been
Really?
doing average of 20 damage every turn.
Okay. Well, roll the
So
grab
this
her.
is path of the bear. When you're raging, you have resistance to all damage except psychic damage, by the way. I forgot to add that.
All damage except
Yeah,
psychic damage.
and
Yeah.
I have advantage for all athletic things that require strength, like pushing, pulling, picking up,
And grappling.
and throwing
Grappling.
freaking goblins.
All right.
Freaking goblin. Kumquat goblins.
Kumquat goblins.
And a natural 20. Yes! Torgo, I don't know how you do it.
I know.
You're like a Rocky Balboa, man. You just look like you're going down and then boom!
Oh, that's
Apollo 3 goes flying.
You picked her up and threw her across the arena. You did so well. You actually threw her out of the arena. you picked her up. Yeah, go ahead. By the way, we have a picture
Of her flying through
so
the air.
Everybody on stream's been able to see this already, but now.
Oh, wow.
Now we have a new Sally that actually looks like Ann Carlton, the amazing actor who performs Sally in our movie versions. And
Yeah. Here's
yeah.
some wit for you.
that's Sal. Yeah, so you actually, 20 strength is quite a bit, and you're raging, and you just pick her up and hurl her, and maybe in your mind you still thought she was a giant, but she's just a little goblin, and you literally threw her out of the arena. Just like, woo, there she goes, flying through the air, and which counts as you winning because she's disqualified if she leaves the arena.
The fact that she's a little green smudge of paste.
She's like cursing the whole time. She's flying through the air. I'm getting you. This isn't over. This isn't over.
Giant dwarf kumquat. And I'm gonna look at Sagacious, and I'm gonna go.
You next.
No, it's more of the thanks. Yeah.
Good.
Turn the torque off.
There she goes.
Nice.
You just did that. Just like wow.
That's good. Nice.
Oh, I can't wait until Anne.
So perfect.
I can't wait until Anne plays that.
Oh god.
I just can't wait till she plays that.
Ann and JJ are gonna just light up the town.
Honey.
All right. Let's start.
And how do you feel about being catapulted?
Thank you. All right. Pansy goes gambling.
You're looking good for me.
Okay, so gambling, since you have skills at sleight of hand,
Yes.
this is not like Vegas. I mean, this is like you get to use your theme. If you're willing to cheat, you can actually, by being willing to cheat,
That's how I got the dagger.
you can actually turn the odds in your favor, which Augie knows. Augie wants to lend you another 100 torts on top of the. Yeah, Augie's been saving up for you to come, and he's like, yes, Pansy, you can do it. Yes, we're all rooting for you. And so you get a table to yourself. Everybody's watching you, and there's an old female gnome who's dealing the cards. And so what's your plus? What is your bonus in sleight of hand?
Plus 10.
Nice. Okay. You can, however, still fail. Okay, but the typical gambling rules is that you need a 12 to win,
Okay.
but you have plus 10, so you get that bonus. So
Don't roll a 1 or a 2.
if you,
Good to go.
so here's the, so I've anticipated this, and basically, if you roll a 1. This is not your skills applying, but this isn't literally a skill check, a single skill check.
Sure.
Okay, so if you roll a 1, your lucky ability will not apply, and you will. What you will do then, if that happens, then you lost. You lost. I mean,
Okay.
you couldn't get your openings.
Sure.
You lost. You'll lose your stake. If you roll a 2, then you will. You roll a. You will. Shoot, I can't read my own writing here. Okay. If you roll a 2, you will. You won't win. You just break even. Okay.
Okay.
And if you roll a 3 through 5, 3 through 20, you win. Okay. That's your natural
No
roll.
pressure.
But if you roll,
Good thing I'm not rolling.
but if you roll 3, 4, or 5, the dealer's going to know you cheated. She just couldn't figure out how you did it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's see your roll right here. Yeah. All comes down to one roll here.
This is
We've been rolling so well tonight.
19.
19. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
Augie,
So
here's your money.
You actually with a 19 is actually good enough to roll back to make back your stake plus 2d4 times that. So there's no. I hear d4. Okay, well, you roll. Roll 2d4. Oh, there's the other. I knew there had been one of those. So roll this, and you come out ahead
5.
5 times 200, 1,000 torts ahead.
Nice.
Supers.
Right.
But she's not going to stop. Is she?
No, of course not.
Dagger. No, that represents an evening of play.
Evening.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Should come back.
so
Togram, here's the
Pansy,
100. I just broke
of
even.
course, gave the
Wink, wink,
100
nudge, nudge.
toward back to Arden,
Yeah.
plus another 500.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Great.
And Pansy, Arden, I just want to give you something personal
Okay.
as my gratitude.
Yeah.
I pull out not the magic dagger, but
Yeah.
my original dagger
Right.
as a gift to.
That's really sweet.
It's like a souvenir, right? It's like your original dagger.
Yeah, my original one.
Yeah. It's not like a magic dagger. or
Not the
anything.
magic one. No,
Yeah. But it's your
it's
original.
mine,
Oh,
it's mine.
yeah.
It's
You
mine.
made it. Pansy
eats-
made that dagger, didn't she?
No, she
Oh, okay.
She's not a. No, she's not a woman. She's not
Got it somewhere.
Yeah.
Hero there.
Who knows where that dagger really goes back to?
Collect
It's
daggers.
her first steal.
Right.
Her first tip. He's
Very
very
sweet.
excited. He's very funny. By the way, the name of the dealer is a gnome. Her name is Pancake Gristle.
Pancake Grizzle.
She's not
Pancake
related
Crystal.
to the.
And you can consider her
merchant
as like something of a friend. Like you've had like a Burning Wheel successful circles test where you've like
yeah.
okay, I
So
have
she's
a
not
good.
mad at me.
No. She
Because
loved
she-
watching you play.
Oh,
Like
okay.
she doesn't even think you cheated. She just thinks you're really good. I mean, she thinks you might have. Because
Just
like
reputation.
Dang.
Odds
like
wise.
but you rolled what was your roll before the plus?
19.
You rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, without the
29.
plus.
Plus 10.
Yeah, 29. Yeah, you rolled 19. It's like you didn't need to cheat.
Oh, wait.
It's just your skill of gambling.
that good.
Yeah, it was just that good. Yeah, it was
Good
a
night for me.
and it was a great it was a sequence of plays over the course of an
It was
evening.
like one row, and then so I walked out and I saw
Healing,
Sally.
a little
And I'm
healing
like,
later.
Off in the distance.
I wonder how Torgrim's. Oh,
It's not looking.
Sally?
I can see
like
the bruises from here.
sounds like her.
like so.
100 yards away, I can see the bruises from here. That's not good.
Wow.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so Gabriel. Okay,
I don't want to fly through the air.
oh yeah. Eventually you decide, well, I really should go try and find a proper gig here, right? Yeah, you go to the bar, and there's like say the Pyramid Bar,
Okay.
the gal that runs the joint. She comes over to greet you. Like people are like Armando's here. I mean the word just goes out like Armando's here. Armando's here.
Drinks for everyone.
Yeah.
Charge each of her hot.
I don't know my charge card, please. Thank you.
So this Targonian woman comes over and welcome, Armando. It's a pleasure to have you in my establishment.
Well, thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Excellent. VIP sitting, whatever you need.
Oh, bottle service. Nice.
Fabulous.
Bottle service, yes.
Yes, bottle service sounds good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, there's adoring. There's people that are trying to. I mean, you have an entourage right now, right? Like your bottle service, people are coming in, hanging out with Armando, and and there's a big bottle of Vitae there, and fruit and limes, and and snacks.
I enjoy it.
hors d'oeuvres. Yes, and it's great. It's a lot of it. This is what you've been dreaming of.
This is amazing.
This is good and proper.
It's true.
I shouldn't have worn a disguise last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you ask her about performing?
I do.
Go
I
ahead.
do. I'm going to be in town for a while.
Yes.
For about a month.
Yeah.
30 days is a month? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
About a month. And, if you could use some help with a local performer, I'd be happy to.
Okay. Stop. A man appears. It like in the middle of it just appears like obviously like teleported
Okay.
into and right in your grill. Like
Okay.
like.
Bam.
Well, that's
this.
close. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
like this. Greetings.
Torgrim.
My name is Radarna.
Okay.
I'm
Would
so
you like to have a seat? I mentioned to the seat across from me at the table.
okay. Yeah, so you say that. Okay. Cut time. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Hold. Renew. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, it's a pleasure. Yes, please have some.
I hear you're looking for a gig.
I am.
He pulls out a invitation.
I look at it.
It's you're cordially invited to perform at my master's establishment, private party, tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I bring a friend?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Why?
All the people sitting with you. Hey, I'm free. I'm available.
I love you guys. You remind me of a little spider friend of mine. Okay, let's see. And does it talk about compensation at all?
What would you like?
What can you pay?
Pay quite a bit.
I'll take quite a bit.
I can take quite a bit.
My master is Prycolicus. He is, he's kind of a new figure in town. Now that, what was her name?
Brithwano.
Yeah, Brithwano, yeah. Well, now that she's gone.
Yeah.
Perhaps she would do it just to be in his good graces. But how about we put in 500 torts?
Make it 1,000.
1,000 torts.
Okay. I would be happy to.
Great.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Cutscene.
What did I do?
Okay. The
I didn't even
brothel.
see the contract.
The brothel. Okay. You guys head over to the brothel. Actually, a lot of people are going to the brothel.
Excellent. Well, it's because we're going.
Yeah.
This might become a more crowded affair than I was initially planning on.
Is this a problem?
No, just a lot to handle.
People,
tired tomorrow.
people are excited to go to the brothel. It is a buzz with activity, and you go in, and everybody is like heading. Like as soon as you go into the brothel, like it's like other people there. They're all like everybody's like just beelining down a certain corridor.
I mean, look, my curiosity's piqued.
Oh, is that what you're calling it now?
That's what you called it last time, and I'm sticking to the naming conventions. I'm sorry.
I have to run naming conventions.
So at the end of this corridor, it's a little odd. There's this corridor going down, and at the end of it is a gate. Okay, like you would find outside, and the entrance to a manor, or like to a big estate. Okay, but it's inside the brothel. But you can see that on the other side of the gate, in fact, it is an estate on the other side of the gate. The estate, like, it's weird. You're inside. There's like corridor. You're inside of a brothel, but there's this gate, and like there's big grass and flowers and shrubberies and a big mansion there.
How much wine did I drink?
And people are
I see it too.
you can see people on the other side of the gate, and people that you're with who are going along are going through the gate, and they go through the gate. They're just out in this grass, the lawn, and flowers and everything of this mansion, and milling around and enjoying themselves, and then generally most people are heading to the mansion.
Last time I was at a party like this, everybody was wearing masks. And it's weird that there's no masks this time. Shall
Did you
we?
bring one? I don't have a mask.
I got
No.
nothing.
Okay.
No.
I think we
But-
gotta go.
I suppose so.
We made it this far.
Okay.
All right, onwards.
Okay. So
I'm gonna show
You-
off and use some druid craft when I walk across the lawn to like make things flower.
okay.
Nice.
So first you go through the gate, and you do have this sensation of metaphorically crossing a threshold.
Did we just die?
No, you just cross the threshold. It just
Okay.
you just become aware, like this is, we just
not-
crossed the
this is not-
threshold.
You're not
Yeah.
in Kansas
And,
anymore.
and when you're on the other side of this and you see the lawn and stuff like that and the mansion, when you look off to the side, it just goes into darkness. Like there is an estate here with a mansion and estate and beautiful grounds and stuff like that. And then around it is just,
Like on the periphery is just a void.
dark. It just goes into the void. And when you
Okay.
turn around and look back, you can see the gate from the other side, and you can see the brothel corridor that you came down, you know,
we can
and
still exit.
yeah, one would assume.
I'm not going to lie, I'm slightly terrified. And that's helping things right now. It usually doesn't help things, but it's working. Whatever's going on with these places.
Down.
I'm down. I'm also down. This is,
All right,
I'm
all right.
very down.
All right, all right.
think we keep walking forward.
Yeah. So you're gonna follow the crowd into the mansion, and as you go into the mansion, it's beautiful. This is like a king's man. I mean, like this just amazingly beautiful, opulent mansion, and it's very sensual. I mean, you can kind of hear those suggestive sounds in the distance. You're not like actually seeing people having sex, but it sort of sounds like there's like stuff happening through side rooms, and you might glimpse a little partial nudity here and there, lovers entwined.
I think Calcimir summons his spirit guardians. And they're these tiny little like spirits that can help me in battle, but also like protect me, myself, and my friends. And they're all tiny little cherubs. But
This is new. Calcimir has little cherubs
This
now.
is a new thing. But they're all like. All of their faces are that of like very handsome adult men, like Dionysus style, and they are all very well endowed. It's very strange. Their endowment is as big as their body itself, and they're just flying around, skirting through the air.
Okay.
They're at once both monstrous and like very confusing.
Okay, great. Almost to a veil there.
They're angels.
God's
So
They are God's perfected
you come to the main ballroom. Armando's performing on stage.
What is he
There's a
performing?
stage. He's
He's
performing.
just singing.
Singing. He's,
Okay.
Yeah, he's singing. Yeah, I guess performing requires a little. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's.
I turned to Claude. Armando is this kind of stuff.
Armando is singing up on stage, and there's a crowd of people are dancing in the main ballroom. It's very seductive dancing, very grindy, and their surrounding parts surrounding the main ballroom is very cushy, lots of cushions and silks and the gossamer type things, and cushions and cushy furniture and cushy entanglements. There is a woman, like it's people. You know how it is if somebody is across the room, but the passage of people. You catch glimpses of this person as people go back and forth, right? Okay, and it's the tall woman from the ship with a trident.
Oh my.
7 feet tall.
Yeah, she's here,
was
and she's
impressive.
staring at
She was
the
very
two of you. You also see the person who is apparently the lord of the estate. He is. He's going to come by and say hi, of course. He comes by. This man comes by. He's a very handsome man. Looks a lot like Marcus Mace. He comes by and Calcimir Claw. I'm Rycolicus. I'm the lord of this manor. Welcome. You honor me by coming to my affair.
On the subject of affairs.
Yes, no, this is quite the spectacular estate. I'm not entirely sure where we are.
You are in Rycolicus Manor. And
Well, I
you're
got that considering you're the lord of the estate. and it's
Yes,
your
I
manor.
named it after myself. Wouldn't you? He is quite handsome. Please partake of all the pleasures my estate has to offer. I hope that you enjoy your time here and good luck in the hunt. We'll be rooting for you, won't we? Everybody's yes, Ballbarians, woohoo! He goes flitting along.
Calcimir, as he's walking away, is like, "Do the pleasures include?" He's gone.
He's gone. And your eyes fall him off, and your eyes go back, and there's the woman again staring at you, and she comes.
That's a change of
And now
pace.
she's coming directly towards you. People passing between you and her, and she's coming. She's very beautiful, very, very olive skin.
She's all yours.
She's definitely Greek.
Oh,
Mycenaean.
hello.
She's definitely Mycenaean. Okay.
My people.
Would you care to entertain us with what is Armando singing?
Armando is singing When the Night Wind Howls.
Okay. Well, shall we move your? I know you would like
Armando's
to.
like a brother to me, and I know it's
this over
like
here?
good for him for being here, but because he's here, it's kind of killing the vibe a little bit for me. Yeah, but like
All right.
not too
We have
much.
a special. Gabriel is going to show us what Armando is singing.
I will be singing When the Night Wind Howls.
So Gilbert, is that what it was?
From what?
What's it from?
From Gilbert and Sullivan's Redagore, or The Witch's Curse.
All right.
Right?
Take it away.
When the night wind howls in the chimney cowls, and the bat in the moonlight flies, and the inky clouds, like funeral shrouds, sail over the midnight skies, when the footpads quail and the night birds wail, and black dogs bay at the moon, then is the spectre's holiday, then is the ghost high noon, and then is the ghost high noon, then is the ghost high noon.
Thank you.
Content.
Thank you.
Buzzkill.
Exactly. I don't know if they told him like what the gig was or like what the occasion was. Like, but it's still very good, right? But yeah, I don't know. It is for someone. You know, it is for someone.
Oh yeah, he's missing her.
The woman is coming up onto you. Coming up towards you. She's much closer now. You don't see this off camera, but just in the movie version, Rodarno says to Vrikolicus, "You should stop this." And Vrikolicus, let things take their course. Then the camera cuts to Pansy at the gambling casino table, and the gnome says to you, "You know Augie got turned, right?" Then we cut back to the party, just as it's noon, and many of the people at the party, fangs.
Oh.
I didn't know it was all you could eat.
And you guys have a choice. Now, look at me, because I want you to signal to each. I'm not going to allow you to signal. I'm going to ask you not to signal to each other how you feel about this. I want each of you to make an independent decision about how you react to the fact that the woman who's coming up to you is going to try and bite you and turn you into vampires. Don't say a thing. I'm giving you these 3 cards. One of the cards says, I'm giving you agency about how this turns out.
Thank you. You are truly a kind GM.
Appreciate that.
I am
Appreciate it. Very
a
good.
kind, how does it go? A kind and generous GM.
For he is a kind GM. That's right. Gilbert and Sullivan, baby.
There you go.
Gilbert and Sullivan.
Very
We're
good.
like
So
fishing for
you're each going to have the
inspiration.
same 3 options. One of the
Okay.
cards you're going to choose which option you play, and you put it out upside down on the table, and then we'll reveal them both. But you have to. There's this split second. It's just a second that your character has to either give in or resist. So one of the cards says my character is caught up in the moment. I choose to fail my saving throw.
Oh.
You can choose to fail because you're role playing. You think my character would just goes for it, or you can say my character snaps out of it and flees the scene. I make my save. Or you can say give me a d20.
Oh.
Which is surrendering the agency to the dice. So without looking over each other's shoulders, decide which of those 3 choices you're each making for your character in that moment. Do you make your saving throw or not, or are you going to leave it to the dice?
Oh, damn.
Peter.
And you are shocked into like,
Dun, dun, dun.
it's all over the fucking place.
Just making sure. They're not party favors. That's all I want to make sure.
Okay, this is Calcimir's choice, and this is Claw's choice. Claw says, my character snaps out of it and flees the scene. I make my saving throw. Give me a d20.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
so close.
So close.
Okay. So,
So what's the saving?
yeah, let's. Well, this is a will.
So
I would think wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Nice.
You know, because resisting is definitely the right move here. So that's
Absolutely.
a wisdom.
Is there anything I can do? Is there any spell I can?
This happens just in the moment,
Yeah.
and you. Yeah.
Can I have a 1 in 20 chance to try?
I don't even give them a chance to influence each other.
Okay.
It's just like, well, what? Maybe. Okay, so hold on.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. Don't roll without me prompting.
Okay.
What is it you'd like to do? Sure.
Where'd my glasses go?
I am a kind and generous. Too kind, too generous. Remember, I promised you, no joy tonight. Joyful gaming is Friday night. That's Sarah's game. Tonight, there's no joy. What do you
Oh,
want?
and I just missed my sound thing. Looking for my glasses. I don't know where my glasses went. Oh, there they are. There they are. They're in my. I don't usually have a vest pocket.
Here.
That works.
Let me adjust your microphone for you.
Technical difficulties. We'll be right with you. We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, I think it maybe.
Have you ever found yourself in a den of vampires and one of them's coming at you, but maybe she's kind of hot? What would you do in that situation? Now with new D20, you can let the dice
Okay,
decide
what is
for
it you want to do?
Is he close enough to touch?
No.
Inspiration.
Inspiration, bardic inspiration.
Yeah, the bardic.
Yeah, bardic inspiration.
Inspiration. What does that give him? A bonus on a saving throw?
I think so. Let's see. Give me a second.
Gabriel.
D8.
It's okay. You take time.
You're fine.
Breathe.
We're not doing it in real time.
Okay. Creature, is he within 60 feet of me?
Sure.
Then you can hear gains an inspiration die 1d8 for 10 minutes. It can add to a 1 ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And what's
So
D8?
So I.
A D8? Okay. Okay.
I give him an inspiration.
You try to.
I try to.
I'm going to make you roll to be successful.
Okay, that's all right.
To react, to basically have the
I
presence
appreciate
of mind to immediately
Excited.
see that this
I
is
love it.
happening
Because it
and
didn't detect
to
evil.
get your spell
Right.
off in time. Oh yeah, there's evil. There's a lot of evil in here. There's evil
This is the
everywhere.
bonus action
You
to that.
were,
So,
you were on stage singing,
Yeah,
so
and you certainly would have looked at them and been very,
Oh, yeah.
singing to them suddenly, you know, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, this is sort of being quick-witted. I'm going to make it an intelligence check.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Very
just
good.
kind of quickly assessing things. So, make
Straight
an
up.
intelligence, and I'll be kind and generous and say the DC is 10. Just
Okay.
plus your intelligence.
I have no bonus to intelligence.
Oh, so it's pretty much a 50-50 roll here for
Okay.
me.
Apollo.
10! You got it! Exactly!
By the skin of his teeth.
You get
Okay.
a 1d8 that you can use at your saving throw.
Beautiful.
Okay, so you're getting a bonus of 1d8. This is
Thank you.
a will save of I think 15 is about right.
I think 15's fair.
But you willingly crossed the threshold
Yes.
into his domain.
Right.
And I'm going to do a -4 penalty on your save for
Okay.
that. So plus.
Thank you.
All right, so roll the d20. Let's see what you get. 5 plus 3 is
7.
8. Yeah.
pluses. What's your wisdom?
Oh, yes. Oh, my
Come
God.
on, yeah, I was
So
going to say, you got
5 plus 3 is 8.
-4 is 4.
Minus 4 is
Or
4. Oh, God.
plus.
Plus 7 for a wisdom saving throw.
11.
11.
close.
Yeah. Okay.
This is interesting. Because I'm a cleric of the life domain.
Thank you for watching Actoroke with us tonight. This has been episode 1 of 3 of the Ballbarians Christmas special. And we will end with Calcimer, the cleric of Dionysus, being bitten by Triton vampire.
The vampire.
And no, can we see? We almost got something to show.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, okay, stay with us for just a moment.
Interesting,
Okay,
interesting.
vamp for a minute.
Resistance against fun roll.
Did you ever go to a brothel and you accidentally wound up at a vampire party and you got bit by a vampire, but before you could figure out what was going on, the camera cut to black? Well, we're just as confused as you are about what's going to happen next. So tune in next time.
You can stay. That was funny.
Okay.
Oh,
She's already missing half a head.
Oh, I'm
This
not.
is great.
She's fading into the.
Trying to.
see,
No,
I'm
that's
not,
amazing.
I guess I'm not terribly upset about what's happened so far. I guess I'm less mad about it now. This is making it slightly better, yes, I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, it's really kind of cool, the half face thing.
It's like half of it's in shadow kind of deal.
Oh my God! Look, we get see. This is cool. We now also get to watch Tanil live draw.
Oh, this is
Nice.
so neat.
That's
This
always
is
just-
actually.
And this is why we are not allowed to
fantastic.
watch it while we're gaming, because
Yeah.
we are all
In awe.
Mesmerized.
Absolutely in awe.
Yeah, we would get nothing done is exactly what would happen.
just sit
Okay.
there applauding to Nell all the time.
Oh my God, I can't believe you did
All right,
that.
well, please come back Friday night. Sarah's Table normally starts at 5 p.m. Pacific time here on Gen Con TV, twitch.tv/Gen Con TV. We're going to start an hour later, 6 p.m. Because just because it gives us a little extra safety on the start time. And we'll see, like, joyful gaming. Let's see if Sarah can turn this around and find some joyful gaming in this setup.
Please help me.
Yeah, good luck, Sarah.
And the optimal word is turning, okay?
Yeah, right.
All right, thank you very much for joining us. We stream every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, here on twitch.tv/GenCon TV. All of our episodes are uploaded to YouTube, to the Gen Con video channel, and also the World of Chaldea channel on YouTube within 24 hours-ish of them being watched on Twitch. So, all right, good night.
Good night.
See you Friday night.